Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. And this one is going to be against Elly. So, as you can see, I am using the same team from the last couple games. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what they're using. Alright, so looks to be a pretty interesting team there. So, what do I want to lead with is the question. And... I think I'm going to go with the Avalug this time around. Since they do have a lot of potential hazard setters, I could potentially get rid of those. So, we'll see how that works out. So there she is, and she is going to lead with the Morpeko, as I led with the Avalug. So Antarctica ready to go here. Seems like a pretty solid matchup for me. So I think I'm just going to Earthquake right out of the gate to try and take this thing down. She's going to go for the Oro Wheel here, and that's not going to do much of anything to me since I am max physical defense. So it does get the speed boost. I'm going to go for the EQ, which will knock this thing all the way down to, it looks like a Focus Sash. Yep. So, and then this thing is going to transform into Hangry mode. So, what do I want to do here? Do I want to make a little more of a fancy prediction, or... Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Recover, hoping that she'll use a move that makes contact and then go down to my Rocky Helmet damage. So there's a Volt Switch, so that will not, but will knock me below half and then get the mandatory switch. And we'll see what she wants to bring in here. So she is going to go ahead and come in with the Hydreigon, so predicting the Earthquake, that's fine since I do just recover, so that should put me back up to almost full health, so that's good. But I think I'm going to want to switch out here, and I think we're going to just go directly into the Alcremé, since this thing is probably special, and I do have a resistance or immunity to both stab moves. So she's going to go for a Dark Pulse, and I am max special defense with Assault Vest, so that does not too much. It actually gets a crit as well. So... she might... I don't think she's going to stay in more than likely, but she doesn't really have a switch into a fairy attack, so no reason not to go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Gonna go for the U-turn to get some chip damage, and that's not gonna do too much. Resisted hit, of course, and then off the mandatory switch, we're gonna see what she comes in with. So it looks like it's going to be the Sableye, so that's fine. I'm just going to take this Dazzling Gleam, we'll see how well. And I'm just going to go ahead and one-shot that thing, so that's nice. We'll make quick work of the Sableye, that's going to drop her down to 5 Pokemon, so that's pretty cool. So she's going to come back in with the Morpeko here. So this thing is physical. Maybe it might be a mix, actually, I don't know, but Alcremé is pretty useful against her team, so I don't know if I want to risk that she might have something up her sleeve for this thing. So I think I'm just going to switch directly into the Gastrodon here, just in case. Don't want to be reckless. So I'm going to come in with good old Gary the Snail. And she's going to go for the Aura Wheel again, and not going to do anything to me. And then transform into Hangry Mode. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and play it safe again and go for the Scald. And she's going to Aura Wheel. Now, because it's dark, it's going to hit, and that's going to take me down actually by a little more than half. Get that speed raised. Not going to matter though, since I just go for a Scald, which will be more than enough to get rid of this thing. And that's going to knock her down to 4 Pokemon. And then I'm going to regain some HP with the leftovers. So that's pretty solid. So we'll see what she wants to do here. Going to come in with the Malamar, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to go for another Scald here. Maybe fish for a burn. Let's go for a superpower. And it is going to knock me down to about a quarter HP. Does get the attack and defense increase thanks to the contrary ability. Gonna go for the Scald, and that will not do a lot to this thing, but I do get the burn, so that's nice. So I'll take that thing down by about a quarter, and then I do regain more HP from the leftovers, and she's gonna take some damage from the burn, so that's good. That is definitely gonna hinder this thing. I don't want to go for an Earth Power, because if I do, it will do more damage than the Scald, but on the off chance that I get the special defense drop, it'll actually be a special defense increase, and I don't want that. So just going to go for another superpower, but probably going to take me out for, oh, maybe not. I am going to survive in the red, and she's going to get another attack and defense increase, and go for the Scald once again, and it'll knock this thing down to about a third this time around. And I do regain some more health from the leftovers, as she does take even more damage from the burn. So this thing is definitely on a timer. I could try to switch and save, but not really much of a point, so I think I'm just going to keep going for the Scald, as she actually rests, so that's not great. That's actually a little bit of a surprise, but she's going to cure the burn and regain all that HP, so that's definitely not good. So I'm going to take her down by about third again with another Scald, and regain some more health from the leftovers. So actually, I think at this point, I think I'm going to recover myself. And she's going to be asleep this turn, so nothing. She can. Oh, Sleep Talk. Well, that's interesting. So the Rest Talk, old Rest Talk set, and she lands on Night Slash, so that's probably going to take me out. Yep. So that's not great. That is going to knock me down to 5 Pokemon, and this thing is sitting pretty, but I should have some stuff fit to handle it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and come in with the Corviknight here. So I know this thing is sitting at +2 defense, but I am max physical attack with a Choice Band, so a U-turn is going to be X4 damage as well, so that should do some nice damage regardless. But this thing is still going to outspeed me. Go for a Sleep Talk again, and she's going to land on Rest, so waste a turn, so that's good. It's going to let me go for this U-turn and not quite take this thing out, unfortunately, knock it into the red. So that's okay, though. I am going to go ahead and come in with the Salazzle. And I should definitely outspeed this thing and take it out with an attack. And she probably won't risk trying to switch, but just in case, we'll do a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, no, she's just going to let it go down. So that's going to take out the Malamar, so that is great. And that will knock her down to, I believe, 3 Pokemon, which is great for me. So you're going to go ahead and come in with the Hydreigon once again. And I think I'm just going to stay in and Dragon Pulse here. Unless this thing is Scarfed, I should probably outspeed it. So yeah, I do. So I'm going to hit this thing with the Dragon Pulse. And it will take it down by a little less than half, which actually sucks since I am max special attack here. So not quite enough damage. And then a Surf is just going to nail me, knock me down to my Focus Sash, but I do survive because of it, of course. So, I guess there's really no reason to switch, so I'm just going to stay in and go for Dragon Pulse again. And maybe that was a low roll last time, maybe I got a high this time, maybe I can take it out. And not quite, unfortunately. Gonna leave it in the red. So the next Surf will definitely finish me off, but that is okay. That'll leave me with 4 Pokemon, as down goes the Salazzle, but that is okay, because I do still have quite a few things to handle this thing with. So we're going to switch back in the Alcremie once again. And no reason not to just go for... Probably not gonna... Well, maybe she will switch. I don't know, because this thing might be choice spec. I don't know. I guess we'll just go for the Dazzling Gleam, since that'll hit anything anyway. Oh, no, it's not choice item. So she's gonna hit me with that Earth Power. Not gonna do a ton again. Max special defense with the Assault Vest. Alcremie takes that very well. A Dazzling Gleam will definitely take this thing down from that range, and that will knock her down to 2 Pokemon. So, looking pretty solid here. And we'll see what she wants to do now. Gonna go into the Tyranitar. And gonna get that Sandstream to create the Sandstorm. So she does have the Tyranitar and the... yeah, I forget, actually. That thing. Yeah. So I guess there's really no point in switching here, but I might just go for a Giga Train to try and regain some HP here, maybe survive multiple attacks. So we're gonna hit her with that, and gonna take him down by about 1/3, so that's not too bad, and that is going to give me some HP back up to about 3/4. And just trip the weakness policy though, that's interesting. So gonna get that sharp attack and special attack increase and go for a Fire Fang here, and that is just gonna blow me away. So that was a little bit of a surprise once again. That's gonna knock me down to 3 Pokemon here. So what do I want to come in with now? I think we'll just come in with the Corviknight once again. And we'll block into, well, yeah, Iron Head. That should be fit to hit this thing. So I do outspeed, Choice Band, Max Attack, Iron Head incoming, and that is going to take this thing down. So that will drop her down to just 1 Pokemon. So in comes the Dark Fairy. We'll just call it that. So I guess there's just no point in doing anything else other than just going for that Choice Band Iron Head here. And she's going to Sucker Punch me, which is going to take me down by a little less than half as she takes some Life Orb recoil damage. Going to go for the Iron Head in return, and that is going to be enough to take this thing down. So that is game. So I'm going to get the win there, 3-0 versus Elly, but that was a pretty interesting match, actually. So we're going to league card and quit. So another nice game there. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.